Oh, wait, did you want like a musical intro?
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Just do something. Yeah, do a little thingy. La 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 la. Do that, something like that. Do something. All right, so this is Senioritis with Michael Miller. Today on my show, we have a friend of mine named Sebastian.
Gazda. Yeah.
Okay. He is in my IB class of 2016, and Sebastian here today. We are going to talk about what are we talking about, Sebastian?
Wait, we had something planned.
I didn't have anything planned.
No, we literally just you thought of this. You're like, oh, let's talk about this.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'll bring it. So yeah. So Sebastian's here to refute a claim I made a couple podcasts ago that he is part of a group called Mega Red, and Red is another person in my IB class, and I just think that Sebastian is sort of like kind of just Red. So he's going to tell me how he is definitely not just Red, and he is his own individual identity. Right, Sebastian?
Yeah. Well, see, I've known Red since 4th grade, and we've been pretty much best friends since 6th grade.
Right.
And you know how when you spend time with a person, you do things like them.
Yeah, you start to fall in love. And
Well, we're not. I don't think we're in love.
Right.
But you begin to act like them.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, I think all the accusations that the squad that I am in.
Douche crew.
Yeah, sure, douche crew.
I don't think you guys are actually douches. It sounds so. What is that called? Assonance.
I think so.
It sounds so nice.
It does
crew.
flow.
I like it.
But yeah, so I may seem like him, but I am very different from him.
Yeah. Why?
For example, he is the bully,
Ooh.
and I'm the bullied.
Ooh.
But that he doesn't actually bully me. That's just like a wait. Yeah, over exaggeration.
All right. How would you describe it then? Because I see. On a more serious note, I haven't really ever gotten bullied before, so I can't really relate. I know some people that have, but I can't really relate to you 100%. But you're saying it's not really bullying anyway, right?
Well,
how would you describe it?
I've been bullied before. I'd never really considered it bullying because, I don't know, I just don't care about what people think about me if they're mean. But Red likes to make fun of me. But then again, he's not the only one because I tend to be the target. I don't know how that happened, but somehow, at some point in my life, I became the guy that's always made fun of, which doesn't bother me. It's not really.
I think it does.
Because usually,
I think it does.
Well, see, usually the people that make fun of me are like, they're friends and they're joking around.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know.
Well, you just gotta say stop.
Yeah, I do, and then they stop.
Right.
Yeah.
So just say stop.
Yeah, that's how it works. Except with Red, because he doesn't.
But you just gotta be like, stop, dude.
Yeah.
Like you can't just be like, oh, stop for right now. Be like, fucking stop. I had this one friend, and I'll say his name because we're pretty much good for the most part now. He wouldn't make fun of me per se, but every time me and Vibo would go to a party, and we go and meet new people at a party, and we talk. Vibo would do this thing where he'd like take shots at me,
yeah,
and sort of like knock me down in front of other people. But like we wouldn't do it when we were talking to each other, but it was only like in front of people. And so eventually I was just like, it's just sort of like, especially like in front of girls and stuff, it makes him.
That's like.
So that's why I was like, I took him out. Like once he did it, and I was like, all right, and I took him outside, and I was like, dude, if you fucking do this again, I'm not talking to you anymore.
That's exactly what Red is like. See, he's awesome. He's like a really good guy, really cool guy. But then in front of other people, all he does is take shots at me.
So you gotta just be like, hey man, I care a lot about you, but this isn't.
I just don't care anymore though. It just
doesn't
bother me.
Just use this as a voice. Talk to Red. Tell Red. Say, Red, I feel this. Say it.
I don't feel anything.
Just
Michael.
Say it, for God's sake.
Stop trying to force things out of him.
You're trying to force a confession
I'm
that
trying to
doesn't
be
exist.
Deep. I'm trying to be deep, Lasia.
I'm like, it's not there, dude.
Yeah, I don't actually have any. You should
All
turn
right.
the AC on though.
No, dude, because it's. But my car's gonna overheat, so you're just gonna have to sit here and sweat, okay?
I'm gonna sweat.
Roll
All right.
down the window.
I can't roll down the window because the acoustics will be
Yeah,
messed
that
up.
messes up, doesn't it?
I mean,
So we're just gonna deal with this right now, okay?
Okay, fine.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Because Lasia, all right. Here's the situation: is that we're now doing this in my car, at least for this episode, because Lasia over here done fucked up with getting the car. Right?
My mom needs to get picked up from work.
He comes up with these excuses that sound legitimate, but they're really just bullshit. Like it's not. Shut up.
Really?
He's just like, I quit. I'm out.
No. So yeah, this is the only thing we have right now. So we're doing it in my car, and my car overheats, and so I turn off the AC, but we can't roll down the windows, and it's already fogging up because we can't roll down the windows because then the acoustics will be messed up, and I don't want those people that are fishing to see us. So
Oh yeah, they would hear us.
yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna do this for right now. Here we go, Sebastian. I've known you since not as long as AJ.
Freshman year.
Yeah, this freshman year, I've known you. This freshman year high school.
Mm-hmm.
So we've never really gotten that close. You've said some things to me that have been meaningful to me though. Like we haven't really hung out too much outside of school, haven't really talked, but we've said a few things to each other that's been meaningful.
Yeah.
Have I ever said anything to you that makes that you know?
You sometimes laugh when I say things, and that means a lot to me.
Does it?
Yeah, I consider myself as a very bad comedian, so
Why?
I don't know. People never laugh at my jokes.
I don't know, dude. I don't think that there's like people put too much emphasis on who's funny or not, and put a little bit too much and like not enough on what they're saying. Because sometimes people that like you wouldn't think are funny say funny. Like to me, it's what you say that's funny, not like if the person is funny. So I don't know. Like I'm not gonna.
See,
I think I like I'm not gonna look at you and go, you're not a funny person, because I wouldn't say that. Like there's people that are just not funny. Like there's no way they couldn't say anything. Like they could say something that was brilliant and I'd like groan. But you're not like that, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, the way I measure it is just how often people laugh at what I say, and it's not very often.
Well,
But
how
sometimes it
often
works.
do you make jokes?
I mean, every day, because you gotta realize that the people I hang out with, we laugh at pretty much everything, and not like to be dicks. We just like to make.
So they don't laugh at your jokes?
Usually no.
Do you laugh at their jokes?
Oh yeah, because they're funny.
No, you should be bitter about it. Be like, I'm not laughing at your jokes unless he's laughing at mine.
It's not like a personal thing.
You can make it personal though.
I mean, if there's a joke, they don't not laugh on purpose. They just don't laugh because they don't find it funny.
It's you can turn it into something else though, and then like if you can manipulate them into a laugh. If nothing else, you can manipulate them into laughing.
Just tickle them a little.
Yeah, just tickle them.
Say something and then tickle them. Right there.
There you go. And then you got your laugh. It's so goddamn hot in here. It's so terrible. It's already fogged up.
I can roll it down.
I'm wiping this stuff. Why can you roll it down?
Because my acoustics doesn't matter as much as yours.
Okay, all right. Well, why don't we just roll them all down? Oh god, this is gonna mess it all up, but it's fine.
It's so hot in here.
Wait, there's little kids. Don't be screaming.
All right, we're not gonna
Profanities.
scream profanities, but
Oh.
this is terrible. All right, back to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, meaningful things.
Yeah, meaningful things. We're gonna talk about this river too.
You want to talk about the river?
We can talk about the river.
But I'm gonna go back to meaningful.
Yeah, we can't just stop.
Meaningful things. No, meaningful things. You're one of the few people that have really made me feel good about what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I really like what you're trying to do.
You try to you do make me feel good because like, I mean, you listened to a couple episodes of the But Seriously with James and stuff.
Yeah.
And you gave it a shot, even though it was.
I listened to all of the ones I could, because the problem is I just don't have a lot of time.
No, yeah, of course.
So-
That's why like these no one will ever listen to because these are like an hour and a half long.
Yeah,
each.
that
So I'm
took
not.
me 3 days to listen
I'm
to the
not-
first one.
And you listen to it?
Yeah.
Damn, man. See, that's the type of thing that like makes me feel good. You know what I
I
mean?
really find it interesting. I'm not lying.
Yeah, me too. Why I'm doing it.
That would make sense.
Yeah, you've it means a lot. So like, if you think it means a lot to you that I laugh at, 'cause
It really does.
if that means a lot to me.
Well, awesome.
All right, do you want a kiss?
No.
Okay, all right. I was just figured I'd ask.
It was a good time to ask.
So the river. Let's talk about the river.
Yeah, the river. we're gonna talk about why it's meaningful for me.
I mean, that was all you. That was your idea. So what do you want to say?
Well, that was your idea.
I think it's a
but-
pretty bad
That was
idea.
your idea.
It was my idea?
Yeah.
My idea was that, every time we record this, we go to a different place. The first time with Julie, we did it behind a Starbucks, which wasn't really meaningful at all. Actually, it was kind of meaningful, because it was the same Starbucks that had a really good conversation with my friend James for like 4 hours. So that was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good thing. And then I had a really meaningful conversation with Julie for like 2 hours, so that's even more meaningful now.
Yeah.
With AJ, we went to this
Holiday
rec center, right, with the little football park, and that was meaningful to me because that was the worst experience of my entire life when I used to go to that place, because I used to go play little league football, the junior midget football, and I used to be miserable about it because I was too fat to play with the kids my age, so I had to play with the kids that were 2 feet taller than me.
That's scary.
Because my weight, and it was terrible. I used to cry every day and throw up. It was awful. It was terrible.
Well,
So that was, but now I
Now we're
associate
at
it with
River.
AJ.
Well, that's good.
So it's good. Now we're at the river. And what do I associate this river with? I associate this river with one time I came here with Serena and Aurora and Lasia, and we climbed a tree, and we found 2 of our friends smoking pot, and they were like, "Oh my God!" And we were like, "Oh my God!" And then they drove away. And that was really cool too. And so now you, because this is, now do what you're going to do.
Well, see, if people know me, they know I run. I'm a runner.
Yeah, he's a runner. He is cross country.
Cross country and track. And it so works out that if you run down this seawall, like to the very end,
Yeah.
and that's like 2 miles almost exactly from the school. No, wait, no. It's 2 and a... No, yeah, it's 2 miles. 2 miles from the school. So then if you go here and then back, it makes 4. And 4 miles is a common run that we do.
Right.
So I have run up and down the seawall a lot of times. And I've also once came here over the summer with Lasia and Low Keys. And we walked down this river, and that was nice. We had a conversation. Don't remember what it was about, but it was nice.
I don't remember it. Yeah.
We saw dolphins. I
Oh
think.
yeah, I remember that. That was cool.
Yeah,
Is that it?
that's it. That's
Dude, I thought you were going to say, like, you got a blowjob here.
No.
That's honestly because you're the one that brought it up.
yeah, well, you brought it.
I didn't bring it up!
You said it earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up, Lasher. Lasher, how come we do this podcast together and it seems like you're always defending the guest?
Well, because you're always
You're
attacking
a
the
pretty
guest.
offensive guy.
I'm offensive?
I mean, I'm playing defense. You're playing offense.
That makes sense, in my opinion. I like it. I have somebody on my team.
Look at your cue card.
Don't make fun of me for looking at my cue card. I don't know. I'm trying to run this conversation here. I told Lasha that I can make this conversation more than 45 minutes. And I will do it.
We can try.
I will do it.
I am difficult to keep conversation.
No, but I'm gonna do it though. We're gonna do it.
We're
It's not gonna just-
You're gonna talk about yourself.
I'm gonna do this. All right, here's something. So we're similar in one way because you did theater in middle school, right?
I
With
did
Red.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Red and Julie. And,
Yeah.
I did theater for a little while too.
I really liked it
You liked? Why'd you stop?
because we came to Gulf High School.
Yeah, but why didn't you do it at Richie Suncoast?
Well, see, I thought about that, but then because I was running, and running I do it all year.
Yeah.
So I don't have a break from it. Because I was doing that, I
Yeah.
couldn't go and do theater. Because it was just at the same
I
time.
mean, what do you like about theater?
I just love being on stage. I love performing.
Were you like a comic character or?
Well, we did 2 shows actually, okay. So River Ridge, the way they work is they have a play every single year in the middle school, and then the 8th grade class, they're supposed to be like the advanced theater, whatever.
Yeah.
They do their own. And so in 6th grade, I auditioned, and I was terrible. I never really did acting.
Right.
So I
Stage
got like
fright?
no, I don't have that.
You never had stage fright?
No, not really. I just kind of. See, I'm one of those people that could just be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll just do whatever. You just count to 3 and I'll do it. But
Like magic.
yeah, pretty much. Just force myself.
Poof.
But yeah, so I was the backstage, well, not backstage, but like one of the background characters. It was
Like tree number 2.
kind of, yeah. I was boy, but yeah, it was in your. It was
Boy.
we did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do it in 7th grade because I don't know, I got another background whatever character, and I was just like, I'm not doing it. But then I did the advanced drama in 8th grade, and the first thing we did was the Outsiders. And by that point, I've gotten better. And Mr. Nason, who was our drama teacher, he gave me one of the lead roles. And
Charlie Brown, right?
yeah, Charlie Brown was the second one.
Oh.
Yeah, so In The Outsiders, I was Johnny Cake, and that I think the best part about it was because I always looked up to Red, because Red was, he was good at acting and stuff like that. So we both got the same role, just because the way he would do it is like different casts. I guess.
Yeah.
I forgot the terminology, but yeah. So we got the same role, just different casts. And I was the closing one, and I made me feel so happy because I finally like made it up to his level.
Yeah.
And then after that we did, that was a serious role, but then we did the You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and I didn't actually want to do that one. That was the school one.
Yeah.
I told my teacher wanted me to do it just because I was still, I looked really young.
Yeah.
And I looked to him fit for the part, but it involved singing, and I never felt confident doing that, but I still did it. So
you sang and everything?
Yeah, I did.
Was it? So you were scared to do that?
It wasn't scared though. Like what? I didn't want to do it, but once we practiced and everything, I was fine.
Okay.
Like if somebody tells me they're fine listening to me, then I'm gonna sing. If they want me to.
Do you still look up to Red?
Yeah, I still do. I mean, again, I don't hate the guy. He just like makes fun of me for no reason.
And what respect?
What do you mean?
What respect do you look up to him?
Oh, well, just the fact, I don't know, he can, for example, athletics. He doesn't do anything, but then for some reason, he can still play soccer really well and
yeah, but
run
you can outrun him.
Not out sprint him though.
You can outrun him though.
I can.
That's
yeah.
the outrunning is the meaning is the part that's good because like, I mean, what situation are you gonna have to just sprint real fast?
I actually had this argument with him before.
What situation do you have to just, and then the thing's just gonna give up after like 50 meters? No,
Yeah.
dude, you have to run for like miles to outrun whatever the fuck's chasing you.
That's
It's
true.
not gonna give up after a couple feet. So you win in that thing.
I
if
do,
there's
I do
anything
win in
chasing
that.
you, you're gonna get away.
But then he's also really good at just learning. Like he's just good at it.
Yeah.
Like last podcast you were talking about, some people are good at learning, and some people
Yeah.
are.
Like good at school. Just
Yeah.
they happen to be good at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's one of those people he's just really good at it. And since we're like best friends, I know what he does, and a lot of the time he crams everything at once, and he just knows it.
Are you gonna miss him?
Well, I'm gonna keep contact with him.
He's going to UF, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, actually, he hasn't decided yet. I don't
Or he
think.
might go to USF.
I'm between USF and Embry-Riddle,
Okay.
which, like for education, I'd rather go to Embry-Riddle because they're a better school,
Yeah.
but they're also more expensive.
Okay. How much more expensive?
Everything would cost me $40,000. They gave me 16. But since my sister goes there, I have to email them actually tonight.
Okay.
That's why I was doing the scholarship stuff. I have to do that first.
Yeah.
It was for them, and they should give me more money just because my sister goes there.
All right. So, and did she get a lot of money to go there?
She got $2,000 more than me. Apparently they changed the rule. We got the same scholarship, except I guess they just made it lesser.
Oh, but she's also a girl, so she probably got some.
Yeah,
extra
that was
points
another
there.
thing though. She was a girl, so.
So that probably has nothing to do with it.
No, it does because they have little girls at the school. Because it's either flying, like airplanes, whatever, aerospace, or it's engineering. And most girls just don't do that stuff. They have like
so there's like an incentive to
yeah, they
grab
have
those
like a
girls.
10 guys to 1 girl ratio.
Dude, why do you want to go there?
I don't care about the girls.
You don't?
If I really, because my reasoning is this.
The girls will come to me. Is what I'm trying
Michael,
to say.
not everybody's as fixated on vaginas as you.
I'm not fixated.
Well,
Dude, I skip the regular porn part. I skip the regular sex part when I'm watching porn. I just skip it.
how do we get into that?
I don't know, dude. Vaginas scare me, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. They do a little bit.
I mean, girls are
They're-
like the
they're-
actual vagina.
They're intimidating.
But girls
both.
Are,
Both
Oh.
are intimidating. I told you guys, I have the female anatomy and how everything works scares me. I've scared at childbirth. Terrified.
At childbirth. Oh, of childbirth that you said.
Yeah.
At childbirth.
So the whole thing just now we're talking about it. Now I'm getting now.
All right, yeah, let's not talk about
Let's
that.
stop talking
Yeah,
about it
just
because you're
stop
gonna freak
talking
me
about
out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
We're talking about college and now you gotta go this. All right, let's go here. Let's
Yeah.
go here, Sebastian.
change directions.
We're chit chatting a little bit about this before we started when we were driving here. reputation. I made a little
Yes,
joke.
that was the
I
thing
made
we
a,
were
I made a
talking
little joke about you not coming to school or whatever,
Yes,
right? And
yeah.
then you're bothered by that because people think you don't come to school. Because Sebastian doesn't come to school, so he's bothered by the fact that people think he doesn't come to school.
See, I missed. Okay, so here's what happened.
A whole week of Stoge.
I missed a whole week of first period, but that's it. I've never like
That's a pretty big deal.
the only other days I've missed are like random. I actually cannot go to school days. So you know.
I don't know, man.
That's a pretty good streak, though. I don't know if anyone else can beat that.
You kind of fucked us over for English
How?
because you miss school.
But
It's becoming this habit where it's eventually hurting other people. Because you know what? Sebastian has a job at Panera Bread. And Sebastian is our hookup. Because I run the English honor study at my
that.
school. So we sometimes have to get coffee for the coffee houses where they read poetry and stuff. And last week, Sebastian, of course, missed school because he was sick for some reason.
I was vomiting
He was,
all
though.
night.
Nah, man.
When
He
you
was...
came in, you were all red. You were like.
I'm
It's-
pretty
that's
sure I had a
bullshit.
fever
It's
when I
bullshit.
came into school.
It's bullshit. I saw you.
Donaldson sent me home.
Because you looked sick. It doesn't mean you were sick. Okay. I didn't see any throw up is all I'm saying. So
I
yeah,
should've brought it- I had a
you
bag of
sorta
it.
you no
I should have brought it to
no
school.
you shouldn't have. But you flaked on us. You flaked, and so Matt, now I had to go and get the Panera coffee
Yeah, but
from
it
your
worked
work.
out, didn't it?
It didn't work out in a way because I didn't get to eat lunch, and lunch is a very important part of my day.
I'm sorry.
Lunch is extremely important to me.
I do apologize.
Nah, man, you better. I hate motorcycles
Why?
because they're loud and we have the windows down.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
So you.
Yeah, so apparently that's my reputation now.
That's fine. It's better than your last reputation,
What was that?
cheater.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad. Yeah,
It's
that is
better,
much
right?
better.
It's much better.
See, I haven't cheated for a while now.
Yeah, I mean you
So-
haven't been caught for a while.
No, I just haven't cheated in a while.
You haven't been caught.
Sure, I haven't been caught.
No. So like, yeah, you haven't cheated for a while.
Yeah.
What happened with the cheating stuff?
Actually, it was mostly freshman year. Then, like every year, it got less and less.
Yeah.
And this year, I just don't care enough.
Yeah, freshman year we're all kind of stupid, made some mistakes.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I got caught when I chose not to cheat. Because freshman year, I had this cheat sheet for a test.
Yeah.
And it was when Fairy was out for like a month because she had a baby.
Yeah, she got pregnant.
And so there was a test with Miss Pitcock that I was going to
Oh
take.
god, fuck that lady.
Yeah, so I had the cheat sheet and I decided not to use it.
Mhm.
I put it under my test and I forgot about it. So she went to collect it and she's like, what is this?
Oh god, Sebastian.
But it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm still...
Now you're just the kid that skips, not the kid that cheats.
Yeah, that's a lot
So that's
better,
good.
actually.
I mean, did you ever get a warning, an IB warning?
No.
You never got one?
No, because Fairy was out. Miss Pitcock was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, so you only ever got caught once?
Well, there was another time. That's when I got my actual warning.
So you did get a warning. What happened with
Yeah.
that?
That was it was a math test,
Oh god.
and I tried using my phone, and actually Mr. Griffith was sitting really close to me. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. I was the first test next to us,
Oh boy.
and he caught me. That I got a warning for.
Was he mad? Did Griffith like you then after that?
He didn't. Yeah.
He did?
He didn't. I mean, he didn't act differently. I don't know if he ever liked me, but he didn't act differently.
Okay, that's good. I don't like it when teachers act differently after the, even though they have a right to. I just
Yeah, he
don't
did
like
definitely
it.
do. Which is funny because I think all the teachers hate me.
What would you like your reputation to be?
I don't care. I really
What? No,
don't.
I think you do.
Honestly, I
'Cause
prefer like.
What do you want people to think of you as we're leaving high school? As we're going, what do you want people's impression of you to be? How do you want people to remember you? You don't want people to remember you as the guy that doesn't come to school or the guy that
Yeah, that's
Red makes
true.
fun of. What do you want people to remember you by?
Honestly,
The running, the
yeah,
success
the
across
running.
country.
See, the problem is, I was, God, that so frustrates me so much because, like, I never expected to be decent, like even decent or good or
Yeah.
anything freshman year. So I just ran, like I came to practice, whatever. But you have to do more than that. You can just do it like run a practice.
Yeah.
You actually have to like put in effort at practice, and
Yeah.
you have to put in a lot of work during the races and at home when you don't have practice. And so freshman year, I just didn't. Sophomore year, I did even less.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Then we had some of the seniors graduate,
Yeah.
and they were like really motivating. So after that, I did less. And then junior year, my sister left, and then I did even less.
And this year you've just been trying really hard.
Well, junior year of track, I decided, you know what? I can do this. Like I can
I can get really good.
There are some people that I know, like, they're just beating me barely, and I was like, I have to pass them, and like, I would just motivate. That would motivate me to like really like put in the work, and I started to get good.
And you started to beat those people?
Yeah, I
like,
beat
like every time.
every person I like saw that I told myself I would beat. I beat them all.
Really?
Yeah, and it made me feel so
That's
so
awesome.
satisfied.
Yeah, it's such a great feeling.
And then I wasn't able to make it to regionals for track for any other year because I just wasn't good enough. But last year I told myself, when I was beating those people, I told myself I'm going to make it to regionals. Literally, my day of regionals, I had the worst day because I missed the bus. I couldn't get a ride for the bus. So,
dude, you're a runner. You could just run.
Well, see, that's what I biked to the school.
Right.
But I was going as fast as I can because I decided to bike really late. And so I biked 3 miles to the school.
Yeah.
I missed the bus. Had to bike back home. So I was 6 miles already biked, like full speed. My legs were tired. And then my mom got home and she drove me to the meet. She wasn't happy, but she drove me. And I still made it to regionals. It was really difficult, but I made it. And that was, I knew I couldn't make it to States. It was just not possible. But it was the most satisfying moment of that year. And then this year, I came in thinking, you know, I can do it again. I can get better. And I had the thought of, you know, maybe the school record. That'd be awesome. But I knew, like, it's not gonna happen because it's too far away.
Right.
But I still let that drive me, motivate me. And everything's been going great. Like.
But you got that new kid that's trying to fuck up your
John.
Your glory. Yeah.
I mean, he's he's just talented. What can I say? I don't consider myself talented. I had, like, the way in running is you have talent and you can ride off the talent.
Yeah.
But then once that ends, you have to put in the work. And that was me, because I had a decent amount of talent. I can't say I'm not, because I'd be like a dick if I didn't say I wasn't talented.
Right.
Because there are some other kids.
Yeah, because being
really
modest
just
is
can't
being a
run.
dick.
Well, no. But no, because there's some other kids who really try and they just can't.
No, I don't. I'm just messing with you.
So.
See, now I'm being a bully.
No, that's fine. But no, so yeah, I have a little bit of talent, but then I just stopped at that and didn't put in the work. And then I started putting in the work, I started getting better again. So in cross country, I improved by a lot this year, like a huge amount. And then I missed States by 1 place.
Oh, shit.
And I passed out at the finish line trying to do it. And at least that was satisfying, knowing I gave it
You
everything
fucking gave it
I had.
everything, yeah. Well, failure is good sometimes.
Yeah, it raises you.
Failure is one way to put it.
No, failure is good sometimes.
No, that was
Because his goal, he didn't reach his goal, and he considers that failure in a sense, but
yeah.
but it's still something that he learned from, and
Yeah,
and I think that
definitely
that there is success there, like you were saying, because you did give it your all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and now that we have track, we actually just had districts, so now I made it to regionals.
Yeah.
And there is this one kid who actually is the one who beat me, like stopped me from going to States.
Yeah.
He didn't have to beat me because his team made it anyway, so he would have won anyway. But then again, he didn't know that during the race. But still, so I kind of had this grudge against him. And I'm going to be racing against him.
Dude,
at
fucking
regionals.
destroy him.
Well, see, the thing is, he runs 30 seconds faster than me, which is a huge amount.
Dude, just do it. Just
But that's what I'm telling you. I'm like, this is
sprint
my
the whole
last race. I'm going to stick with him.
You are going to pass out. You better pass out.
That's the goal. If I don't pass out, I didn't
You're
do
gonna be
it good
disappointed.
enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I'm going to stick with him, and I either pass out, I die, and I still finish the race with a good time.
Yeah.
Or I win. There's no other option.
Do you get the runner's high?
Oh yeah.
When
awesome.
does that, explain that to me? Because I'm actually not a runner. So
Okay, so I'll explain it to you in terms of some of my races, like the ones I really love from this year from track. So there was, for example, the second race we had this season. It was like I was ranked 3rd, but I was feeling super sore. Our coach made us do like a really hard workout the day before the race, which is something he never really does. You're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I was legitimate. I couldn't walk. I was so sore. But I warmed up. I got to the starting line, and I was ranked 3rd. Like we get a little sticker that tells you like ranking. And I thought it was ranked. I was ranked with my time that I ran. Like because it was the second race, so I ran before that, and it was bad time. But I thought I was ranked with that. I was actually ranked my last year time, which is a lot faster. But. So I thought to myself, just keep 3rd, I'll be fine, I don't care. And we were going around and around and around, and the way the race started is I was in 1st place, and that's never good, because when you're in 1st place, there's nobody to push you forward, there's only people behind you that you're pushing, so that you waste more energy. I don't actually understand exactly how the energy thing works, but it just happens that way.
Right.
And so I kind of took it slow, I just figured that you guys want me in the front, I'm going to slow down everybody else. And then after about a mile, like 7 people passed me.
Really?
Yeah, and I told myself, I'm in 3rd. I have to get back up to 3rd. So I got back up to 3rd. and then there was like 2 laps up. There's actually a video of this. Like I sent it to my family because I was so proud of that moment. So then I got up to 3rd, and then we split up. We picked it up a little bit, and everybody else fell behind. So there was just top 3. There was this guy 1st, 2nd, I was in 3rd. And the last lap is when the runner's high hit me, because we picked it up. Last lap, I do the 2 mile, so that's 8 laps around the track.
Yeah.
So last lap, you pick it up. You really just gotta go. And we picked it up, and then I noticed those guys are slowing down. So with like a half a lap to go, I go full sprint.
With this runner's high. And
Yeah, it was full runner's high.
How does it feel?
The way it feels is you suddenly have a lot of energy, and you just can't. You just go.
Is it like, do you feel like in your mind like high or what?
It's. I don't know what feeling high feels like. I've never done drugs.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much, you still feel the pain because of the high. You don't feel the normal pain, so you put in more effort and you feel the pain again.
Yeah.
But you're going full speed, and then I started that when I did that sprint on the runner's high. I started way earlier than I normally do, and then I got the runner's high. It doesn't last super long.
Right. How long does it last, you think?
It varies. It's different. But yeah, so I was already dying because I took the sprint. I did half a lap is 200 meters, so I did 100 meters, and I was already like, oh god, I already sprinted, I'm done. But I told myself, you know what, there's a lot of people watching. It was big me. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna keep it up because I can't look stupid and get past again. So I just kept going, and now that's, in my opinion, that's the runner's high, is when you just can keep going.
Yeah.
And then I finished first.
So was that one of the proudest experiences with your running?
It was one of the first this year for track, because I had a lot of good races.
That's awesome, dude.
The problem is after spring break, I just kind of slowed down.
I get kind of like a runner's high sometimes. Not when I'm running, but like if I'm like Chinese buffet. If I'm eating at the Chinese buffet and I'm at like 3 or 4 plates, or like it starts to get really, really hard to do it. And I don't have a release of like, the endorphins or whatever in my mind or however you do it. But once I get to a certain point, I just burp really, really hard. And then all of a sudden, I'm like completely empty. Like I can eat 4 more plates, and it's the best experience I've ever.
Honestly,
so like I think that has a little bit to do with each other.
I think it is similar. I'm not joking. I do think it's similar.
I think that like maybe we should try to switch one time and see if it
I do eat a lot, but I don't know if I want to eat that much.
Did you see what I did last night?
Yes, and I was afraid you were gonna die.
Were you impressed? You were impressed though, right?
I was.
You thought I was gonna die at night?
Dude, that's a lot of McDonald's.
So yeah, yesterday there was a McDonald's was giving away free medium meals because like what the fuck is this? Is the team?
It was the Lightning.
The
Bolts,
Lightning,
whatever.
the Bolts won a game, and so McDonald's gives away free medium meals with whatever sandwich you want, medium French fry, medium Coke. And so Lasia and Juan and Julie and I went to like 5 different McDonald's, and we just got as many meals as we could. And I just, they were eating some of theirs in the car, but I kept on mine until I dropped their breath and went home. And I just, put all my McDonald's on the table, and I just looked at it, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It was 4 Big Macs.
It's like how I feel before a race.
There's so many similarities.
It's like exactly the same.
You know another thing about the similarity between racing and Chinese buffet is that the recovery time afterwards is the exact same. The exact.
Probably is.
Because you go home and you sleep for like hours. That's the same thing with Chinese buffet. There's a full day recovery after. If I do it right. And there's planning. Like I have to eat the shredded wheat a couple hours before I go, so that my fat, you know what I mean? It push it out of my stomach.
You're pretty much an athlete.
I am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people say that anymore.
Yeah.
Because I used to be, a real athlete. But
Yeah,
now
you were
I'm
a swimmer.
Now I'm just a fat piece of shit that eats Chinese buffet. So anyway, I put this McDonald's on the table, and I look at it, and I'm not kidding about this part. When I looked at it, my body was just like immediately. My body had to go to the bathroom. I took a picture of it, and I was about to eat it, and my body was just like, no, hold on a second.
Well, you gotta empty yourself. So
and I went to the bath. Like I don't know how my body knew, but I went to the bathroom and emptied. Like it sort of was like, look, it was like my body was like knew. It was like it was talking to me, like if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. You know what I mean? So I went to the bathroom, and then I was in the zone, and I just ate 4 Big Macs and 4 medium French fries and drank 4 Cokes.
Your stomach is only so big, right?
But it didn't. At first it was like, oh my god, like I hope I'm not gonna die. But again, I got the runners. I got the high. I got the high, and I just went, ugh, and I just burped this loud, gutty burp.
That's
and
probably the soda.
And it was probably the soda. That's the one thing. If you listen, guys. If you take a girl to the Chinese buffet and she gets a soda, don't talk to that girl anymore because she obviously doesn't know how the Chinese buffet works. Because if you fill your stomach up on soda and carbonation, that means you don't respect the game.
Maybe she doesn't want to eat in front of you.
That could be it too.
Lasia, I don't wanna go to a Chinese buffet with a girl that doesn't want to eat in front of me. So I hope that she does that.
Okay, that is legitimate.
All right, so I did it, and then I thought I was gonna die, and then what?
How many girls have you dropped because of that rule?
Next time I take a girl to China, the first time I take a girl to China buffet and she does that, I will drop her. Okay? Is that good?
Okay.
I want
Dude, I
evidence.
can see 5 mosquitoes around this corner.
Yeah, man. What are the options?
It is cooler now. Maybe we can try.
We're getting
Roll it up.
Yeah.
we're getting off track. We're getting off track here.
It's okay. We'll get.
You
past
said
45
something.
minutes.
You said something, and the reputation here is what I'm going back to because you said reputation. I remember something you said in TOK early this year. And it means a lot, and it meant something to me because I'm sort of doing something or trying to do something where, I'm trying to do comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been thinking more and more like obviously I want to be successful and I want to be really, really, but more than anything, I just want to be good. Like I don't really care if people know who I am. I just want to be really good at it. I want to have something that's mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I can say, you know what, I'm better at that than anybody I know.
Yeah.
Like I can do that, and I'm willing to work hard. And that's how when you were talking about the running and stuff and how it felt for you to start working hard, like that, there was some satisfaction, like long-term satisfaction there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's good because you learn that. Experience.
Yeah.
You learn from that about how much hard work means. Because you were saying you're not the most talented person on the track team, like naturally, but with that hard work, you started beating all these people.
Yeah, and it felt amazing.
I'm sure it did feel amazing. But with that, what I was talking about with the comedy thing, so about the working hard and being great and stuff, you said something in TOK earlier this year. You said when we were talking about what we want to be when we're older or where we want to see it. And this is what this podcast is about. Yeah. Really about this transition period, about who we are and then who we're going to be. You were talking about how Stringer asked us all, and you said you wanted to be like great. You wanted to be in the history. You said in the history books.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so one of the ways was actually the running. I want to be successful in that. If I could go to the Olympics, that'd be amazing. But I don't think that's gonna happen anymore, considering the college teams don't want me. But that was one way. I could also, I don't know. I have this dream where my name is written down somewhere and people know it.
What if it's spelled wrong? Is that still okay with you? If it's accidentally spelled wrong and then 2,000 years from now everyone's spelling it wrong, are you still fine?
Yeah.
If it's spelled like,
I mean, it kind of still.
What if they spell like Sebastian? Would you still be okay?
Then I'd be kind of insulted.
Would it be insulting?
I don't know how you messed that up.
Would it be worth it though? Like
it'll still be worth it. Yeah.
Okay, Sebastian Gazda.
Yeah.
What if you go down in history as a tyrant?
Yeah. What if literally like you just invent a product, like you invent a new way to pick your nose without picking your nose in public? What if you invent that and somehow you get known as a tyrant? Yeah. Like you just get mixed up and someone put you back in. So you just care about being in the history book.
Yes, I mean, if what I like the way I make it there, if I don't find it terrible, then I mean.
So do you care about other people's recognition, or do you care about being great for you?
It's a lot for me. Other people's recognition obviously.
Of course, yeah.
But it's just for me. I just want to know that I succeeded with my life,
But that would mean that you need someone else's approval.
Well, that's true. But
everyone does. Yeah. That's true.
I mean, you can't really succeed if nobody agrees with.
Right. Well, no, that's not true.
Well, that depends, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, there is. I think you're right for the most part that you need other, but there is some intrinsic, value and getting better.
I mean, I get just like my running. If I improve, it's good for me.
If you're getting better than these people, you don't care that other people think that you're better, because you know that you're better.
Yeah, and on other scales, I'm also not even that good. So that's exactly what you just said.
Right. So what do you want to do as your career? How do you want to be this great person?
Well, see, this is why I like what you're doing, because you're following your dreams. Because what I want to do, I don't have a set plan. I want to, first of all, I'm so excited for college because I get to learn what I love.
What do you love?
Really interested in physics.
Okay.
like crazy, and also like electrical engineering and stuff, because I want to be able to just like see a bunch of wires and like a bunch of discs
just know what
and
fuck
just,
to do?
just know what to do with it,
Right.
and just oh, that's the dream.
Right, like how I wanted to be good at what I wanted to be the
Yeah.
guy that you want to be the guy that just knows that shit.
Yeah, and then I also,
Better than anybody.
once I know that, I want to be able to take it. I want to make something that nobody because there's been so many people in this world, so many great minds. I want to be able to make something that nobody has thought of before, and that's it. I just want to, I don't know, give it out to people, sell it.
How do you
distribute
plan? I mean, I'm not gonna ask because obviously we don't have a step-by-step
Yeah.
plan. Like this is just we're just talking like wild dreams right now, right?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that you're talking honest with me because a lot of people will just be like, because everybody has a wild or crazy dream
Yeah.
somewhere, and a lot of people don't like talk about it because they don't like sounding stupid. So people will be like, well, my dream is just to be a pediatrician and help, not help kids that are really sick, but like just be a pediatrician and be happy, or just be happy.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, I just want to be happy. I think that's a good dream. I don't think that you're answering the question the right
that's just
way
like
because there is obviously more.
Yeah, you
to it,
obviously
like-
you're
like
not gonna
you-
want to do something that's
Like
make you happy.
like you know what makes you happy. You know
Yeah.
what you want to be. So I appreciated that you're being
Yeah.
and even though what you're saying may be crazy or wild,
Yeah,
and
it's
you recognize
probably-
that it's crazy
yeah,
or wild,
I recognize that.
but
That's just what I want to do with my
of
life.
course, and I appreciate that you're talking. But what is your plan as of right now as to how you want to go? You said you want to go to Embry-Riddle,
Yeah,
right?
see, that's why I'd rather go there because USF's great and all, but it's USF. It's
Right.
not like
mean, it's-
known for like largely for anything.
Right. It's a decent school, but it's
not
known.
terrible.
Right.
But Embry-Riddle, they're literally aeronautics and engineering, and they're good at both.
Right.
So if I go there, for example, my sister goes there. She got an internship at Georgia Tech University,
Right.
which is that's really good.
That's really good.
Yeah. And she plans on transferring there in the future. So, Embry-Riddle will get you there. So that's why I want to go there. Like, I have confirmation that it works. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once I go there, plan on, I don't know. I haven't decided if I will take the time to go to grad school or not. That depends what kind of classes I take in
Right.
undergrad, I guess, and what I learn. But if I do go to grad school, then obviously I'll go there. And then I think what I really will do first is apply for an actual, just work for some tech company.
Yeah.
Just so I have a steady income, You can't, I don't want to go just go and just try to live. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
I like to have a plan B. So I think I'm going to apply for a job at a tech company again, get a steady income. And then while I'm doing that, I think I'm going to try to create that one thing that nobody has invented yet. I don't know. That's the plan pretty much.
So you want
The
to
general
So
plan.
you want to be really good engineer, but you want to make something
Yeah, I really want to engineer something.
and invent something.
Yeah, something
So who pick someone from history that you want to be around the same remembered around the
from
same level.
history.
Yeah, because you said you want to be down in history. So who would you say invented something? Like, are you talking like, Lasia, who's the guy that invented the cotton gin? Eli Whitney. You want to be like Eli Whitney?
Sure.
Is that like the type of name you're going for? Something like, because he was an engineer. He engineered
Honestly,
cotton gin. Something like that. Ford?
Yeah, because
He was an industrialist.
Ford or even newer Bill Gates and stuff. Obviously that's I don't need to be that huge.
Right.
But it's just I want to make something that's meaningful to this world too. It doesn't not just something stupid that one person buys.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So you have any interest besides engineering, or is that your focus right now?
Well, obviously I like to run, but
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've kind of fallen away from art, which
You used to be in art.
I mean the art acting art. But it's pretty much, I don't know, I can't think of really anything else that I enjoyed. I like space, but that kind of falls in still under the tech.
Well, yeah, that's good. Embry-Riddle has both
Yeah.
aeronautics
yeah.
and
But yeah, physics is one of my bigger interests, and that's literally what space is. Physics and quantum physics and stuff
Cool.
like that. So
So you're talking about Bill Gates and Ford. So are you interested in business then? So
that's true.
If you invent your whatever machine
Yeah.
or engineer this invention, so you'd want to be able to be the one to take that and then market it and
yeah,
sell it.
business is actually another thing. I actually applied to USF for economics at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because I also enjoy trying to sell, like just make somebody do something.
To fuck people over. I feel you. I like to.
not fuck them over, like actually do something good for them, but make them do something. See, my mom, she says I should go into a career that's like that I work with people a lot.
Yeah.
Because I do like working with people and I enjoy helping. Like, for example, Peter and Sebastian.
Yeah.
They were
Aren't
best.
you Sebastian?
The Salazar.
Oh.
They did both the juniors.
Aren't you Sebastian? That's such a stupid thing to say.
But yeah, they were best friends, and then they had they separated because of a female.
Yeah, a certain
Yeah,
female.
they had a fallout. And
Bros before hoes, man. People say it all the time, but they never put it in practice.
yeah, and that hurt me because they were literally best friends, and they just, I couldn't see that. So they both ran on the track team, and I literally told them right next to each other, because it was funny, it was so awkward because they didn't want to talk to each other. And I told them right next to each other, I am not graduating until I get you guys back together.
Right.
And I did it. It worked.
You guys are gonna stop worrying about this girl and date each other.
Well, no, it's just it's not even. It was very like I don't want to talk too much about it. It's not my thing to talk about. But it was complicated. It wasn't just like they're worried about the girl.
I mean, you already went there, dude.
I can't really talk about it.
Don't.
Not my thing to talk about.
Don't broadcast this.
What do you mean don't broadcast this?
No, I mean like.
Don't go further.
Yeah.
That's fine. We
Yeah.
don't have to go
Yeah.
further. But
Yeah.
this is going out.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
You didn't- at least
I didn't say anything bad.
No, you didn't say anything. At least you didn't do what AJ did.
Wait, I would never do
Did
that.
you hear what AJ did?
Don't,
Yes, I listened to it.
It's so great.
You
What?
tried getting me there with Red.
You're right, Lasia. Maybe I am just a gossipy piece of shit.
It's okay though. You get
I
people to
don't
say
eat
what
piece
they
of
think.
That's what people. I don't know, man. People have been pissed off at me a lot lately.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been pissed at you.
I appreciate that, Sebastian.
I love the fact how whenever we have some kind of assignment due in class and you don't do it, you're just dead honest about why you
What?
don't have it.
Like what? Well, yeah, of course, because I don't like to lie. to them.
I honestly appreciate that so much because I'm not able to do that.
What do you do?
I will lie to a teacher.
What? Well, yeah, aren't you were the one that invented the whole? I sent you the email, but like it must have not. I think you were the first one to do that.
Really?
I think you were to be like, I sent it. It just why didn't it come through? I
Or
sent
like
it.
the corrupt file?
Yeah, no, that was Dan. That was hilarious.
Save the PowerPoint as a PDF. Save it as like an MP3 file.
There
No,
was this
honestly-
one guy during our TOK presentations.
Oh yeah.
Where the TOK presentations are like we have like a month or so to prepare this presentation on some sort of controversial topic and present it to a group of people and use TOK terminology, bullshit and stuff. Okay, and essentially like Stringer is our teacher, had 2 days that we were doing presentations. Half the kids did it one day, half the kids did it the other day. And the first day, one of the kids was scheduled to go towards the beginning, and he wasn't first, but he was towards the beginning. And he goes, and Stringer's like, all right, so and so, like it's your turn to come up. And he goes and he puts his file in. And he's like, it says the file is corrupt. I can't open it. And Stringer's like, what do you mean? Like you're supposed to go today?
It's like
and
he used my
and
method.
he's like, it's corrupt. What am I supposed to do? And he's like, all right, I guess you can go tomorrow after school. And he's like, oh, thank you.
It's like if
And the best part is after that, he literally walks across the media center where we were doing it, goes to one of the computers, puts in his flash drive, and boop, pops it up and starts working on it. It was so beautiful.
It's like if I wrote instructions, he used them.
It was so beautiful.
Because I actually did corrupt a file on purpose.
You did?
Yeah.
Just to be like, I don't know what happened.
But it was, I mean, I tried getting it done, but I realized I wasn't going to get the PowerPoint done in time. So I was like, you know what, I'll just...
Are you ever worried? Because I know you don't really work hard in school. I don't either. You
No.
don't work hard. You don't
See-
try hard. Are you worried that... Because you do, but you do have learned to work hard in running.
Yeah.
Are you worried that you won't be able to transfer that working hard and running to your career and worried that maybe you'll be lazy in your career? Are you worried about that at all? or
No. See, because I already found what drives me,
Okay.
and I'm going to be learning and doing stuff I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
I haven't learned anything in school that I like.
So there has
far.
to be like the enjoyment there to be able
If
to...
I don't like what I'm doing, I'm not going to put in effort.
Yeah. No, I feel you there. I feel you.
Which is, my parents say that all the time too. Like, oh, if only you put it, like, if you care about school as much as you care about running, you'd be so great. And I'm just like, I don't disagree with you, but I just don't care about school enough. And, like, oh my God, they always compare me to my sister.
Yeah.
She tried so hard. She did great in high school. But now I got exactly where she got.
Right.
And I didn't get the same grades, completely lower GPA. And
But
literally...
You fucking did it, though.
I even got the same exact scholarship as her.
What, is she, like, salty about it, or?
I don't think so, but...
She's happy for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's probably happy for me. But it's just like, I don't know, my parents never really...
That's exciting, man. So you're going...
I mean, it's not set in stone yet.
Yeah,
I might still go to
you're not
USF.
sure which one, but...
I will know by May 1st.
So you think that you're gonna work
really-
hard. You're gonna.
yeah.
I hope you do. I hope I do.
I know I will be.
I'm always worried. That's one of my biggest fears, is that I'm gonna because the thing about I don't want to sound like an asshole when I say this, but I haven't really been legitimately challenged too often
Yeah.
in high school. And like, do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like, I haven't been legitimately, so I haven't really learned to work hard at something that I'm not good at. And I'm
Yeah.
worried that if that ever comes up, I'm not going to know what to do. Because, school school for my whole life has never been hard for me. And it is hard for some people.
Yeah, it is.
And those people have to learn to work hard. And people that are with us try really, really hard.
Yeah.
And school is super
Yeah.
easy or super hard for them. And they do just as well as me sometimes.
Yeah. That's when I really feel bad.
So, like, they learn to overcome their obstacles.
Yeah, but they do. Yeah, exactly.
You know
we
what I
don't
mean?
have
So
that.
I don't, and I worry about that sometimes.
Because I'm in the same boat as you. Like,
So if you find out, and let's say 10, this is worst case scenario. If you listen in 5 years or 10 years, let's say 10 years, and life isn't going the way you said it would, the way you thought it would, are you going to feel sad listening to this? You think?
Yes.
What would you tell yourself? Would you use, if you needed to tell yourself something to get yourself where you need to be, to put yourself on the track where you're working hard again, where you're, like, to find that passion that you found in running. You know what I mean? What would you say?
Well, I mean,
What would you tell yourself?
it's really just wait till you get that one thing that works, till you find the one success. Because, like, even if I'm homeless,
Yeah.
there are still ways to get out of being homeless. And that kind of actually bothers me. Like, I don't want to, like, I know there's people who are homeless for legitimate reasons, and they're really struggling. But if you're homeless, there's so many programs out here to, like, help you out. You can get out of being homeless. So even if, like, worst case scenario for me, I'll telling myself right now, you can always get out of it. Just find the one thing that you like and that motivates you. Because, I mean, even when I first got my job, now I don't like it as much anymore. I don't get paid a lot, so I'm like, I don't really care. But when I first got it, it was like, I'm actually getting an income. I'm getting money I can use for myself. I was just like, I would come in 10 minutes early. I would love being there the whole 8 hours, and it was just great. As long as I enjoy what I'm doing, I don't care what I'm doing.
I mean, there'll always be points where you don't enjoy it. How do you get over that?
Well, that's like running. Practice sucks, but you gotta keep thinking of the success that this will get you. I feel like that should be anybody's really fallback. You just gotta think of what you want, what you love, or like what your dream is, and you just gotta go for it. You know,
Yeah,
no matter what it is that you have to do.
I know.
Unless it's like sucking dick, then.
One is there. That's a good note.